Well, this is day one. I'm out here in Alabama. We drove in last night. It was about an 11-hour drive, and half the way we were driving through a thunderstorm, but finally we made it and passed out. And I just parked at one of the spots I had marked on Google Earth months ago before we ended up coming. And nobody was here, so I parked, and I was really surprised and happy to see that that road I was going to go down is a gated road, and it's locked. And that's the kind of stuff I like, especially in East Texas when I'm deer hunting over there. I was expecting it to look a lot like East Texas, but it's different. But it's definitely beautiful over here. I'm like really like amazed. I'm not used to walking in these hills and stuff, and there's a lot more extreme topographical features than East Texas, but we're gonna give it a shot. So I walked a ways down that gated road, and I cut off of it to the right. You know, I came from over there, and then I got up to this little point right here, and there's supposed to be a creek down there that I would assume has water. It stormed all night last night. I don't know if it always holds water or not, but I think it's worth going to check out. And then it drains into a lake down in there, so I was thinking I could creep down to that creek and maybe walk a ridge following it, maybe see if I can find some sign, maybe see if I can hear one gobbling and maybe try to strike one up. But I've never killed a turkey on public land. All my turkey hunting experience was on private land. We used to hunt at this place near Dallas, and I killed quite a few turkeys over there, but compared to my deer hunting knowledge and skills and everything, I am definitely a rookie turkey hunter. So honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing, but you can't learn how to do anything, especially hunting wise, until you just get out there and go do it. So let's go do it. So after walking around and not hearing anything or seeing anything, around 5 o'clock I set up right here in this creek, and Man, before I knew what was going on, I think that was 3 jakes right there walking about 3/4 of the way up that, that ridge right there. Just clucking and stuff. I don't know if they were looking for a hen since I called earlier, or if they were just passing through or what. But they came up, they were up on that ridge, and they followed it this way, and they kind of went back up. And I tried to do some kind of soft yelping to see if they'd hopefully really run down the hill so I could shoot one, but see if they'd come back, but they didn't. I assume they're headed to go roost, but I'm not really sure. And they for sure snuck up on me though. While I was looking at them, I thought they were hens, and then I zoomed in on them, and they had the little bushy jake beards sticking off of them. They got turkeys around here. Man, I walked all over the place. I hadn't heard a gobble. And I wore my knee boots, which was a dumb decision. I'm wearing my tennis shoes tomorrow. My feet and legs are killing me walking up and down these hills, but they got turkeys in this area, so what I'm going to do is just go get up on that. I'll probably come sit up right here on this kind of ridge right here next to me, but just try to listen to see if I can hear any gobbling and pinpoint one to set up on tomorrow morning. Well, after seeing them jakes yesterday, I came back to this area this morning, and I was going to go set up in a little creek bottom. And this isn't the right creek, but I snuck in here, and there's a bunch of turkeys roosted in here. I didn't know they roosted here. I didn't hear anything last night. There was 2 of them in a tree right there, probably 50 yards from me. And there's a hen yelping up there on that hill. Man, I didn't know, but they got some turkeys around here, so I'm going to pick up real quick, and I think I'm going to ease real slow. Maybe over that ridge right there. And maybe see if I can just set up somewhere and call one in. So I heard one gobble on the ridge I'm on right now a little while ago. I was set up across the creek. And I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna come in. He never answered my call, but I was sitting there and I saw him walking down this ridge towards the creek. And so I kept looking and waiting for him to pop up on the other side, and he never did. So I felt like I gave him enough time and slipped into the creek and back up on this side. And I'm sitting here and I'm kind of listening, and there's some turkeys clucking and stuff over there. It's the same ridge, just down the creek, but there's a big, drainage that separates the same ridge from the other one. I don't know, they're all over there. I think a hen just walked right past me right there. There's turkeys all over the place. I can't get any of them to gobble at me. But I'm gonna try to sneak over up to that ridge right there and just kind of set up somewhere and call. I'm just trying not to spook them at this point. There's one gobbling right in front of me. He's up on that ridge. I'm gonna try to call to him and see if he'll come down. I don't think he's super far, but I'm gonna call to him and see what I can do. I assume he has hens. They had hens all over the place this morning. And I think it's a different gobbler than the one I heard across the creek right there. But I'm gonna call and see what happens. There's turkeys gobbling everywhere. I heard one gobble over there. One gobbled over there right after that, and I just called. Man, I can't figure out if he gobbled behind me or in front of me. He's behind me. He ain't far either. we didn't get a shot at any of them, but it was pretty cool having those three toms come in. I kind of set up in a dip back there, kind of behind a little hill, to where if one of them peeked his head over or got close, I could have just shot him in the head. And I was thinking maybe that would encourage him to actually go walk over there, because it kind of dips down. But what they ended up doing was coming down from that ridge up there, and they walked all the way down, kind of in this area right here, where it kind of drains down into that creek. And I was thinking about just standing up and trying to shoot one once they kind of got down in here, because I couldn't see him anymore. But I decided to just be patient and see if they gave me a shot closer. And after getting up, after they left, they were at like 60 yards probably, so I think I did the right thing anyways, because I didn't spook them or anything. I think the only other thing that I could have done differently that I think would have given me a shot is if I would have set up, if I would have walked maybe 50 to 75 yards, hell, maybe even 100 yards towards where I heard them gobbling at, and then set up. Because when I went to go set up, I didn't call and then they came. So if I'd have been closer, they would have walked right past me. But like I said, I'm not a super experienced turkey hunter, so it was cool to see him, and I learned something too, so that's good.